friendship does offer some insights that can help you maintain friendships. Among the lessons, be realistic about how many good friendships you can reasonably maintain. And then they go into the science of friendship.
Whatever, man.
I like this. Unfortunately for the hyper-efficient among us, there's no magic formula for how much time you need to spend on your friends to keep them. Can you imagine
What the fuck am I doing?
the sickness of this art? Like the
hell is that
insanity of this
move?
article. How insane this
Why
is.
did I think that
This is a
worked?
sentence I'm going to read again. This is in the Wall Street Journal. Someone printed this
I don't know
in the
what
Wall
fuck is
Street
wrong with me,
Journal.
man.
This is not like a paper that is, you know, you line a litter box with. It's the Wall Street Journal. Unfortunately for the hyper efficient among us, there's no magic formula for how much time you need to spend on your friends to keep them. Each friendship and friend is unique and thrives or withers depending on how we interact. Hey, thanks, guys.
I don't know
Thanks
how
so
I just
much.
lost a whole piece, man.
One of the most powerful papers in the world that has decided, by the way, during a time when we have a war in the Middle East where 30,000 people are killed, I believe the vast majority of them children, that we are bankrolling. We're about to go to war with the Yemeni Houthi rebels or whatever. The global balance of power is shifting and realigning all the time. We're now in $34 trillion worth of debt as a country. The Wall Street Journal, a paper who's created a lot of these problems, is writing about buddies. They're writing articles about your buddy and where your buddy, where's my buddy go? Hey, they're killing children in Gaza right now at a pace that is like even Jewish people now are going, hey, come on. They're choosing to write about where did your buddy go? Did your buddy leave? Where did your buddy go? Your buddy got on a different bus and he moved to a different town. This is written for 5-year-olds.
I just can't
What's
believe
happening?
it. I can't believe I did this.
It's like all of these articles are written now like they're like, let's pretend you were a human being. They're written like you're already AI and you're becoming a human. Listen to this. In order to move from casual friends to close friends, you need to spend an additional 140 to 160 hours together for a total of about 200 hours. That's completely untrue.
Frickin'.
That is a complete lie. That is completely untrue. That is not true. I have close friends and I've not spent 200 hours with them. That's completely untrue. Conversely, spending 200 hours together doesn't necessarily mean a person will become a close friend. Of course it doesn't. Who is this for? Who is writing these articles at the Wall Street Journal? Like there's nothing else going on? 200 members of the ruling class just got exposed in a document as potential pedophiles, and the Wall Street Journal's like, do you and your buddy have lunch? Sometimes your buddy won't like the lunch you like. I don't know why I'm doing an Adam Sandler voice, but it just feels correct.
I'm truly dumb, man.
But it is insane that this is what they're choosing to write about. And this is all cockamamie science. It's not true. There's no science. This is not science. You have to spend 200 hours with someone before they like you. That's not science. When it comes to maintaining friendships, it's not just the number of hours you spend together, but what you do that matters.
I mean, there's just nothing to do.
Hall says, based on research. What research? I mean, this is crazy. Send that text. Here's what it comes down to. Here's what they want. Send that text. We generally don't need to maintain friendships with one of our two best friends, says sociologist Jan Yeager.
Take this. Jesus.
Researches friendships and has written several books on the subject. She frequently texts or calls her best friend from college who lives about 3 hours away.
I want to hear.
It's important, she says, to recognize you are truly busy. Here's the thing with friendships. They all have golden ages. This is the truth. There are certain friends that you have for a very long time. But you never quite recapture the golden age of your friendship. This is completely normal in life. It's normal that your circle gets smaller. And I know there is an epidemic of loneliness in the country, and a lot of that's because our lives are digital now, and a lot of those lives are empty and unfulfilling, and digital communities aren't the most supportive, fulfilling